Hello, everybody. Hello. My name is Idisha Shanklin, and I'm here to discuss with you guys a critique that I found throughout the article Lock and Load. Within the article Lock and Load, the author fails to sufficiently support the idea that the lack of gun control has a negative effect upon society. I found this statement to be claim of value, and I've also found it to be concrete. So the article was amazing. It was terrific. I love the ideas that the article presented and also love the statistics that the author used. However, I feel that the author fails to emphasize the effects that guns have upon society today. Okay. Within this critique, I will present to you guys one subclaim, a second, followed by a third, and I will also present a conclusion. Okay. The threat of guns in cities and towns is astonishing. Considering the amount of handgun deaths, one should consider prohibiting guns altogether. So guns are an issue. Guns are obviously an issue. And now with the idea that now UNT, for example, is about to open campus-free, gun-free zones for people to bring guns on campus, I'm not in agreement with this. So I feel like the author should have emphasized upon these points more. Every year in the U.S., an average of 100,000 people are shot. Every day in the U.S., 289 people are shot. 86 of them die, 30 are murdered, 53 kill themselves, 2 die accidentally, and 1 is shot in police intervention. I found this statement to be a claim of fact and also a statistics. This statement was created by Monsieur Gary. So pretty much this statement is just emphasizing the point of how many people are killed in gun fatalities each year. This is terrible. This needs to be a reduction. Of course, car accidents can contribute to these diseases such as cancer or, things like that, or just anything. At any given time, it could be our time to go. However, we can reduce the fatalities each year by enforcing more laws on gun control. Secondly, half of all juveniles murdered in 2010 were killed with a firearm. I found this statement to be a claim of fact and also a statistic. This statement was also created by Mr. Gary. So juveniles, kids, the futures of our society, their lives are shortened due to firearm usage. The author failed to emphasize upon this point. People, when are we going to realize that concealed handguns propel the torrent of darkness? The thief who steals the life of our loved ones. These items are not needed to bestow life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Handguns hinder them. This is an issue, people, that we need to see. Second subclaim. Our children, the ones we love and break our backs for, lives are shortened due to firearm ownership. Several kids. Police brutality, that is also an issue, and I found that a lot of adolescents' lives have been shortened due to firearm usage, but not even police brutality. Some people were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Caroline Stark was 2 years old, for example. Her 5-year-old brother was playing nearby with his birthday present, a .22 caliber cricket rifle. His mother stepped outside for a moment, certain the gun wasn't loaded. She was wrong. Caroline was pronounced dead a few hours later of the Cumberland County Hospital in Kentucky. I found this statement to be a claim of fact and a statistic. This child is 2 years old. For one, of course, it was the parent's responsibility to put the gun away, but without the gun even being there in the first place, this would have never happened. This is a 2-year-old child who subsequently doesn't know right from wrong. This is the issue that we need to enforce. More barriers are placed upon the lives of our children, and handguns increase the chance of shortening such precious lives. The potential doctors, lawyers, and teachers, the lives were shortened due to the cost of a bullet. Trayvon Martin, for example, this is a huge topic. The young unarmed 17-year-old boy lost his life due to a firearm. This is a claim of fact. Study after study equivocally demonstrate that the prevalence of firearms directly increase the risk of youth homicide, suicide, and unintentional death. People, this is the issue. This is the issue that we need as a union, as America, to enforce laws that protect our youth. Third subclaim. Not only are guns affecting the society we coincide with each and every day, but guns are affecting our prison system. I found this statement to be a claim of fact and also a claim of value. So, prison systems are obviously overcrowded. And we can minimize this issue by people not having guns at all, I feel that this issue wouldn't be at hand. Among prisoners carrying a firearm during their crime, 40% of the state inmates and 50% of federal inmates received a sentence enhancement because of the firearm. I found this statement to be a claim of fact and also a statistic. This statement was created by Jeff McMahon. So, the majority of the people that are in jail are given sentence enhancements due to the idea that they had a gun on them. Only 30% of the people who commit crimes are obviously incarcerated, and prisons are already overcrowded. So how can we minimize this issue? By enforcing laws on guns. Prisons are overpopulated, and the majority of Americans incarcerated are in prison due to gun-related violences. Prohibiting guns would tremendously decrease the rate at which Americans are in prison. This is a statement created by Brad Knickerbocker. If the government cracks down on gun control, more Americans will be given a chance at freedom and attainable success, rather than being locked behind bars. America needs less men and women to serve as statistics within the justice system, but rather a purpose to provide for the communities in which we live in. I found that people who are incarcerated are talented. Most of them can draw, where they sing, or some of them are really intelligent. Some of them may not come from wealth or come from PhDs or master's degrees. Most of them do not attain that, but I found that majority of them are very talented. They just didn't make the correct decisions. Although the Second Amendment protects Americans' right to keep and bear arms, it's causing harrowing circumstances in which affect the lives of American people. And it's obviously proven amongst this article that prohibition of guns would improve the sustenance of our society. So, the article I can love was amazing, but the author failed to emphasize upon the points I previously just stated. How many people are killed by firearms, the effects that firearms have within our prison system, and how they affect our youth. It is our job as America to protect our children. And we must, as a society, enforce gun control laws. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.